came at it with really low energy right there.
I thought that was about as high as I'm going to get.
That's Sal Vulcano attacks. I think you today, Q, are not really coming guns blazing for this podcast.
Well,
man.
I mean, you asked me if I wanted to do a podcast, and I said no.
Right, but our relationship is always that I make you do things you don't want to do anyway.
Right, but I mean, you asked me, I said no, and yet here I am, and now you're criticizing me for the fucking...
Sorry, but let's start again.
The last one was 6 weeks ago, though.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means that we should try and get them out semi-regularly for the people who are hankering for them.
I'm not saying we shouldn't, but...
You're right. Let's not start off on the wrong foot. Let's start again.
Okay.
No, don't start again.
Oh, well, okay.
It is what it is. Let's live in it.
Hello and welcome. Hey, everybody.
There you go,
and welcome to the Tenderloins podcast.
You did much better that time.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm proud of you, bud.
The James Murray birthday edition.
That's right.
Yes.
Appropriately.
One of us couldn't be here today.
James Murray.
James went out for his birthday with his other friends.
Yeah.
There's it's good because we didn't,
We could have that.
we didn't mind him having to leave. I'm kidding.
Yeah, James cannot be here tonight because it is his birthday, and he didn't want to do a podcast on his birthday because he was going to open gifts, which I understand.
So if I had gifts to open, I wouldn't have to be here right now?
That's right.
Okay.
What else with you guys? So we've been friends since high school.
That's right, man.
Oh, if you guys don't know, we have a podcast. A lot of people don't know that. You can download the podcast at thetenderloins.com.
What Sal is doing is riffing on the live shows we've been touring extensively lately. Extensively.
Yeah. It's been fun, man. We just came back from a rip-roaring tour through Iowa again.
We've gone to Iowa.
I didn't know there was that many people.
We've gone to Cedar Rapids, Cedar Falls, Burlington, Sioux City, Des Moines, Davenport. Where else?
That's all the Iowas.
No, we've gone to even more than that.
I think that's all of them.
I mean, is Iowa a big state?
That's a lot of Iowa.
Is Iowa a big state?
Big state, little letters, 4 letters.
Because I feel like, wow.
That's I can't believe we did that much.
How do we keep repeating Iowa?
Well, I just think people are excited. We do our shows do really well in Iowa.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Iowa's a beautiful state.
No.
I tell you what, Des Moines was gorgeous.
Yes.
Good town.
It was. That was the last place we were at.
That was the last place. Yeah, it was nice.
No.
Immediately.
Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, Madison, Wisconsin, which was not part of Iowa.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Iowa shit. Madison, Wisconsin. Now there's the city.
Madison, Wisconsin, Iowa is nice.
I could live in Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Easily.
You could live anywhere with food and water.
No, but that's not living. That's existing.
You could exist anywhere. True.
Yeah.
I mean, you could live anywhere. Where would you live with food and water?
I could live anywhere.
If I put food and water on Mars, you'd live on Mars? Where are your friends?
On Earth, you could live anywhere.
Okay.
Almost.
That's
in the
true.
States, in the continental United States, you could live anywhere with food and water.
Yeah, but
would I want to live there? You know what I hear is a really great place?
What?
Oregon.
Portland,
but before Portlandia, I've heard Oregon from a friend who's...
It's pretty. It's got trees, and then there's a coast there.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
They're in danger of natural shit happening up there?
Yeah.
Natural bad shit?
Yeah, natural bad shit. They got the whole... They're on that West Coast. That West Coast is
They're on that
always-
earthquake thing?
Yeah. The fault?
Well, now even we're in danger, right? With
but it's all a gamble. You never know.
Everything's a gamble?
Everything's a gamble. Somebody fell getting out of bed this morning. They don't live on a fault, but it was their fault that they fell.
So if this is your first podcast,
we apologize.
It might be your last. I'm Brian Quinn. To my right is Sal Vulcano.
Yeah.
Yeah, and over here,
it's Joe Gatto.
Joe Gatto, how you doing? Q, I'm really excited to do this, man.
All right, let's step it up. What do we got?
I wanted to talk to you fellas.
You have something to talk about?
Do you have a topic?
I noticed we always turn the mics on and literally we have nothing. Like we just don't have anything.
Well,
should we be having topics?
Do you want me to go on Twitter and ask people for a topic?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Here's something I just wanted to ask you guys about birthdays, because it's Murray's birthday and birthday gifts. Why don't you guys buy Murray a birthday gift?
Who sent him a birthday gift?
What'd you get him?
Are we taking him out to dinner?
Yeah.
That's not a birthday gift.
Oh, it's not? I'm not going to give you a $100 bill so he could eat?
No, it's not a gift. Because for Q's birthday, I purchased a gift, and then I paid for his dinner.
Yeah, but that's a precedent you guys set. I've never exchanged gifts with Murray in my life, nor you, and I exchanged gifts with you on Christmas, which we always do.
Right.
Never for a birthday. As a matter of fact, you missed my last 5 birthdays. You weren't even there.
It's not always about
So you're asking me why I'm not buying Murray a gift when I'm taking him to dinner tomorrow night. You missed 5 years in a row of my birthday. So I wonder what the logic is behind your question.
I was busy.
I gave Murray a Christmas gift. He has not given me a Christmas gift.
Yeah, he's big on that. Oh, it's coming.
I still have your Christmas gift in my basement.
He's another one, this guy over here.
Yeah, but I have it.
No, I know. Yeah, I have. I give...
Because Murray pulled some shenanigans yesterday. We filmed for the show, and we were in a music store, and he wanted a flute. Right? Because he's like...
I'm not sure if they heard that right. They thought there was...
No. I think they know they've heard it right. Murray, we were working in a music store, and Murray was like, I always wanted a flute, fellas. So there was a used flute for $130 that I bought for him.
You had me at used.
And Murray thanked all of us on Twitter, thinking it was from the three of us, which I corrected immediately.
Was he not there when you purchased the
No,
flute?
he was waiting in the van. And I told him, I said, Murray, that gift was just from me.
How much was this flute?
$130.
You paid $130 fucking dollars for a used flute?
Seemed like a deal at the time.
A flute's not like a guitar. Someone sucked on that shit for years. What did they Windex it? Give me a fucking break. You basically want me to spend a Benjamin .3
right
to have something that you sucked on for years and discarded?
Well, this is Murray we're talking about.
Right.
He doesn't have the same programming.
Yeah, I bought you a painting for your birthday. You didn't give me anything else.
That's right.
No. Well, you didn't buy me a painting and then dinner. I was chipped in on that dinner that we brought you to. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we also said in the thing when the time.
You said as of yet.
Yeah, when the time came.
Wow.
But you just made it like I didn't get you anything.
I didn't say that. I just said as of yet.
What did you get him?
You said I didn't get you anything as of yet, but I took you to dinner.
No, we went to a group dinner and you split the bill.
Yeah, but it was
between 12 people.
12 people. That's different.
We didn't split it between 12 people. We split it between us three.
Yeah. But still, it was at a group dinner.
It was a significant amount ahead.
But he didn't open anything.
I got a $50 lobster.
You did. You were a real dick at that dinner, man. You knew we were taking you to dinner. You ordered.
Your lobster was more than $50.
Yeah.
Your bill was $210.
You stuffed
split between us, 70 ahead.
You paid that? You paid that?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Sal left early, and then when I told him what the split ski was, he was like, "No." He's like, "Just Q? You got a stuffed lobster. They stuffed it with lobster. You got a lobster stuffed with lobster.
Yes.
You got lobsters fucking. You got 2 3-pound lobsters fucking. So 6 pounds of lobster and the baby.
Right. So you don't think that's enough for Murray?
No.
You're asking him.
Yeah.
You don't think that's enough for Murray?
Yeah.
You're saying I didn't get him anything. What is this? I mean,
no. I'm just asking why you don't buy birthday gifts.
I'm so confused because what constitutes a gift? He has to. You want me to unwrap his salad tomorrow?
A gift is different than taking somebody to dinner.
No, it's not at all.
It's not to you.
It's a gift.
Okay. Well, I stand alone.
But you don't just wrap gifts for people if there's no precedent. Like me and Murray never exchanged gifts, so.
Well, it starts with one gift. A precedent starts with one gift.
You're doing this thing, which is it's like a VQ Brian Johnson thing, where it's like you're just taking a stance for the sake of it. I think to elicit conversation.
No, that's my stance in real life.
So you believe that I don't participate in giving Murray a gift? The dinner is not a gift.
I'm talking to both of you because he didn't get him a gift either. I'm wondering why I'm stuck.
Did Murray ask you why?
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did. He said, "Oh, when I said it's from the other guy, I said it's just from me." And he goes, "Oh, I guess a gift has come from the other guys." And I was like, "No, we're taking you to dinner."
No, he didn't say that. He knows they're going out to dinner. He asked for it.
Yeah.
We're giving him what he asked for.
Is it lame to throw your own birthday dinner? It's a little lame.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't think it's lame. It's not throwing a birthday dinner. It's having people come out to dinner. But he knows. But what are you going to do? Not hang out with your friends on the off chance that you feel that they think that you want them to pay for your meal? That was a really long sentence, and I really served that up nice.
And then today, nice move, you scumbags. When we went for lunch, you two went someplace else. I had to buy him lunch by myself.
No,
I didn't do that to be a scumbag, you fool. First of all, you know we were going to dinner tomorrow night. Second of all, I had to go somewhere.
It's his birthday. You got to buy lunch for him. It was me and him alone. I'm going to walk in and be like, yeah.
You walked away from me while I was waiting for someone, and I said, I'll catch up with you. And then it took so long, I had to go to a place nearby.
Murray was like, it's my birthday. You know what, last split, Joe, get this one.
You think that I ditched you?
I do think that you two
on your way to a deli, so I didn't have to chip in on his soup.
We left the office together to go get lunch, and I turn around. It's me and Murray, and of course, you ordered corn on the cob. He ordered the extra side, you know.
Oh, you went to Num Pang?
Yeah, I went to Num Pang.
No, but they didn't even go there. We all went to another deli.
That's my point.
Yeah, so now we have to go to one deli. Aren't you the one breaking off and going in your own direction?
I never looked at it that way.
If you could get a gift, what would your gift be? Talk to me about that. What fantastic, like a dragon, a spaceship, anything.
You're putting zero limits on what you're
zero
to say.
Zero limits.
But a dragon doesn't exist, so like I could even say world peace. Or do you want me to?
You could say world peace, but nobody buys that.
World peace.
Yeah, but a dragon.
If you could have dragon or world peace, you're going to tell me world peace.
You make it into a wish. I don't think you should be able to have a dragon.
It's a birthday wish.
Oh, okay.
Or you said you can have one gift.
I did, but you're being pedantic about it. So now
but a birthday wish is essentially a wish.
Hold on, I have to Google pedantic. Gotcha. Yep.
You're the worst.
What did you know the other day? Philanthropic?
Philanthropic. You guys throw out big words sometimes, and I'm just not paying attention. Doesn't that mean charity?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you guys just say charity?
Actually, you're famous for doing that. Didn't we have? Wasn't there like a bunch of other times where we were talking and on the completely different pages because you thought one word meant another word?
No. Yeah. I meant
like. I think it was like a boon.
No. It was like. I'll think of it.
We were talking about.
Behoove.
That's it. I said it behooves you to do it, and you're like, no, it doesn't. I'm like, yes, it does. I'm like, wait, what does behoove mean? And then you're like, explained it, and I was like, oh, you're right. It doesn't behoove you.
We were talking about starting some sort of philanthropic charity or something the other day.
You didn't use the word charity after it, though.
I didn't use the word. The manager did.
That was what was embarrassing. It was like in a business meeting.
I miss you. She wouldn't say philanthropic charity, so it's redundant, isn't it?
No, you could.
Isn't
philanthropic efforts.
Efforts.
Right.
That's what he said in the meeting.
Right.
And then I said, I don't know what that means. And everybody looked at me thinking I was joking because I'm a comedian. And then I was like, no, really, what's that mean?
It's all right. One of my pet peeves is when someone comes down on someone for not knowing something. Look, there was a moment I didn't know what philanthropic meant, and then a moment that I learned it. If we go back to that moment, I mean, just because I know it now. And some people will make it a habit to find, when they find out something, to like throw it out there like the next day or whatever. Like they know it. Like
I keep saying it, and keep saying it.
Well, not even words, just factoids, anything about life, anything. And they'll be like, they might have learned it yesterday, but they'll come down on you for not yet knowing it.
Have you used philanthropic yet?
No, I'm still not sure what it means.
All right, so birthday wish. What do you got?
I'm gonna put my own in position.
One wish.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say wish though. Why can't it be something that you can physically?
You can't even ask him a question.
I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
But a birthday wish is just a wish. So now we're just having a conversation about wishes.
So is that a bad conversation? I wish that you would just answer.
But I wish for a million more wishes.
No, nobody. Everybody knows that stops at like 12.
Why are you rolling your eyes? You gave me the wish. I gave you my wish, and then you came down on my.
You gave me the wish in this voice.
Okay, fine. So you wish for a million more wishes.
Yeah.
What's your first wish?
What?
Now you have a million wishes. What's your first one?
Million more.
So now you have 2 million. What's the next?
Well, I'm going to go for a while. Then I'm going to give a wish to everyone on Earth.
Okay, fine. And then
what do you guys want? A Corvette? No, I think I would wish. I don't know. That's such a hard thing, and I just say it right now. I have to go to. Okay, we make it greedy wishes. I feel like we've had this conversation already, but like I really, I have a wish. I have an actual wish. I'm not going to wish that all my family stays healthy or get what they want. Like, how am I going to do that? Like, I'm just going to wish for. So let's just say a selfish wish.
Selfish.
Okay. All right.
Stop tapping the table. I wish you'd stop tapping the table.
Oh, man, that's a horrible wish. It came true, though. I don't know. I really don't know. What do I want? I don't know. What do you want? A pool? I don't know.
A pool? No, I wouldn't wish for a pool.
A house that's paid for?
I wouldn't wish for a pool.
What do you want? I mean, what are you going to want?
Me?
Yeah, what does one want?
I'd wish for a Falcon that was also a cell phone.
Now you're talking.
Right?
Now we're talking. Now you just blew my mind. I was going to be like, you can get a Falcon.
No, a Falcon that was also a cell phone.
Wow. How does that work?
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
I don't know about that.
Wait till you meet my Falcon that's also a cell phone.
Yeah, how does that work? You hold a bird.
He's touchscreen.
That is the most impractical thing I've ever heard in my life.
Bluetooth technology, man. I don't have to hold the bird up to me. What is that? That's stupid.
Oh, so you can dial.
Yep.
Put in your Bluetooth thing and then release the Falcon.
I'll always have a signal.
That's pretty
You're not
good.
making any sense.
That's
If the
pretty good.
Falcon flies away, it's useless for you if it's a cell phone.
No, why is it useless? I'm still connected. Bluetooth technology.
Time out. First of all, Bluetooth technology is not that far along that a Falcon can fly away and you'll be within range.
With my Bluetooth Falcon 2000, it is.
Okay, just think about the Bluetooth technology you have on your phone. You could put an earpiece in. You still need the phone on you to dial, look at, and all that other stuff. The Falcon's not just going to leave.
Well, I think we assume the Falcon's trained.
Yeah.
Plus, if the Falcon leaves, what good is having a Falcon?
He'll be back.
It's gone. It doesn't make any sense. You're not trained.
It's a trained
You're not
Falcon.
utilizing both things together to make a better thing.
Okay, so you know how excited you were about your new phone when you got your new phone? That was the hottest new thing.
Yeah.
Imagine you're like, hey, let me see your phone. I take out a fucking Falcon.
Yeah, okay, I get it. First of all, I don't even understand. The Falcon's alive and wired?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I look at it, and I'm like, this is a cool Falcon with a touch screen on it. Great, that's Bluetooth.
Yeah.
How does the Falcon make the cell phone better and vice versa?
Because it'll never lose a signal. Right?
Why?
Because it
flies up.
and
It
goes
doesn't
high.
matter at all. When you go in a plane, you lose your signal.
No, but it won't go that high, you idiot.
What are you thinking?
First of all, why don't you get a carrier that's good on the ground? The problem is your carrier. You should really wish for a new carrier.
Carrier pigeon or a carrier? Why would I want a carrier pigeon instead of a Falcon? Second of all,
You have to hold if you're not using Bluetooth, you have to hold the Falcon up to your face. What if it claws you?
no, I'd always use Bluetooth, but it wouldn't claw me. It's trained, and I speak to its belly, so like I hold its back.
Yeah.
You know, the
Falcon
beak goes
has
in
to
the
live
ear.
its life and have its own agenda. It's not going to be on your cell phone call agenda. What if you have to make an important call and he's out hunting a fucking mouse?
Well, that'd be just it's like a conference call then. If he's going after the mouse. I had to put him on hold. I have to think about what the Falcon wants as well.
Think
'cause that'd
about
be
this.
selfish.
Admit that you combined two things because you thought it was cool, and now you see that it might not be as cool as you thought. You wasted your wish. You know who didn't waste your wish? Me. I have a million more.
You know what would be sweet? Somebody calls you don't want to answer. Sorry, I couldn't get you my Falcon.
Falcon was hunting.
He was hunting.
You don't need
Think about
to
my
say
ringtone.
that right now. You
Think about my ringtone.
have that ringtone
Hold on,
now.
Sal. Sorry, I got to take this call.
You can have that ringtone.
Like
now.
then he flies through the window and like lands on
Let's on your own. How about that, man? You don't even think about that. When you answer your phone, what do? You pick it up and you put it on your stupid face. I'm like,
Why is my face stupid?
because your phone's stupid.
First of all, everything you're saying,
Speakerphone.
everything you're saying, the Falcon is about the Falcon being cool. It has nothing to do with its cell phone.
Think about speakerphone. And then if I want to do conference dialing, he gets a Falcon friend. And that Falcon friend goes, it's sort of like,
How do you send text? I guess is my only question.
oh, you're right, it's a stupid wish.
No, you send text like you wrap it up and tie it to his foot.
There you go.
And then he flies it to the person.
Right?
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
hand-delivered text from my Falcon
Right?
foot.
Yeah. I
Right?
got you. Yeah. Well, do you
I
write
know
him?
that.
You write him in a quail pen?
In sans serif font. Yeah, I think I would get that. Or a Corvette.
I wouldn't want a Corvette.
No, did you just you want to talk about this or no?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Corvette was a
Didn't you just buy a car this morning on
I
a
bought a
whim?
car this morning. A Wrangler.
Corvette?
2000.
Q comes into the office this morning, goes, Joe, sorry I'm late. I was at the Jeep dealership. I just bought a Jeep Wrangler.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, all right.
Yeah, I question whether you were a smart consumer today.
I went by the Joe Gatto method, which is just walk in and buy the fucking
That's
thing.
That
exactly
has
right.
not served him well. my
What are you
friend.
talking about?
That has not served you well.
Why
I
not?
talked with you about this yesterday at Sam Ash
Why does it not serve me well?
because you don't hold on to money. It goes out as soon as it comes in.
But you don't
It's the day I know
you don't enjoy your life to the fullest.
Sure I do.
You do not.
Sure.
When you got upset because someone stepped on your new shoe that you wore for the first time, correct? Shoes get stepped on, man. Buy another pair or live in them.
I have plenty of pairs.
You got upset and you stared at that pair of shoes all day. True or false?
just compared apples
you
to
nicked
oranges.
your watch. It ruined your day.
He nicked his computer. It ruined his
He
day.
dropped his computer. There's a difference.
I dropped my watch.
You nicked your watch.
Holy fuck in the face. I dropped my watch on the floor. It nicked it.
Yeah. His computer got
Dropped
damaged.
on the floor and nicked it.
Yeah, but look what he did. He got his computer fixed. He's fine with it.
You're talking like you're on fucking LSD. You're not making any sense. You're stringing along fluid thoughts that aren't coming back to make any sense with each other.
Hold on, I got a call.
You just compared yourself to me. I said you spend money too fast. You said I don't enjoy my life.
Same difference.
No, it's not. I don't spend money, but I save a little. You spend a lot.
I spend so much, man, because I'm on a fucking downward slope.
Okay.
I'm on the way out, man.
We open a little.
We all know I'm on my way out more than I'm on my way in.
That's a silly joke. You should. That's you. You do that to justify your spending.
No, I do that because that's the way it is, man. And I'm just a realist.
A realist?
What's the matter with spending money? Talk to me about that.
Absolutely.
You save it, right? So let's say how much money you have more money than me in the bank.
A happy medium. I don't think that you save enough that you should. I spend money.
I save now because I make money now.
But he just said I went with a joke. He walked into a dealership and bought a car on a whim.
Well, I think the idea being like, what is the most I'm going to get off that car with days of research and haggling?
Exactly right.
What's the most? And I'm not saying you're wrong. I've done it that way too.
I don't mean days, but
sure. I've bought cars with you. It's days. It's dealership here, dealership in Jersey.
It's not days. It's weeks.
Might even be weeks.
No, if you know,
I'm not coming down on you. I'm just saying that's what it is.
If you know the car that you want, like the car that I bought right now, I drove to the dealership, bought the car, bought it just like you, left within an hour. I did the same exact thing, but I researched the invoice price of the car and what it was in other places for a few minutes. And I went in there and told him this is what I wanted to pay. He gave me a deal I was comfortable with, and that was fine. So I did what you did.
Right.
I did what you did.
Sure.
But I'm just saying, when you said you do what he does, that hasn't always panned out well for you. There's a lot of times through our whole friendships where I was like, Joe, you need to save a little bit more money.
Right, but you're talking about saving money versus my buying habits. I never regret what I purchase.
I'm not saying that
you
have regrets. I'm saying that I'd like for you to be a little bit more like you'll just buy like an exotic bird.
Yeah. You keep talking about the bird, but I think that's your only example.
Because I think that's a
big example. I'll give that to you.
Example.
Not as good as the cell phone Falcon. I'll give you that much. But I think you and I, let's say, for instance, when we buy a new TV, okay? You go online, you research, you do all this business. You still have a TV that you bought in what year?
I have TV in
the TV in your living room.
It's still, I bought it in 99, 2000.
2000, that's insane to me. Do you know where TV technology has taken us?
Yeah. How the fuck did you get? Oh, sorry.
At 2000.
Yes, because I have another TV that I bought for my bedroom recently. Still got it at a great deal.
Right. I was with you when you bought
missing
that.
A piece.
Right. And you
hate that TV.
$900 I got for $500.
And you hate it.
It's okay. I didn't do any research. That's the point. I bought it cold.
We're just different types of consumers. Because I'll walk out of Best Buy right now with this 55-inch TV and be fine with it and love it, and we'll use that TV every day.
But that's different. I'm not talking about the type of consumers we are. I'm talking about the spending money.
Yeah, I'm definitely the least responsible. Anyway,
he makes me talk for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but we have fun.
Don't get me wrong. You do. I just would like you to, save.
Yeah, well, I look at you and want to change things about you too, so it's all good.
It's totally fun. I don't want to change that about you. I just.
You worry about it.
Want you to
change.
I want you to have a savings. I'm not like I want to change you. Not that you don't have a savings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You want me to be a little more.
But you do it. Sometimes I feel like you do it just to do it, just to upkeep this image of yourself.
It's not really an image. It's just the way I am at this point in the game. I mean, I'm 36 years old, close to 37.
But you had to sock some stuff away for like a kid or something like that.
Do I have a kid? Just in case?
You get like the hospital pictures of you and your baby. You're holding a baby with an arm full of Rolexes and feeding them
and a Falcon on my shoulder
and feeding them like a bottle of sugar water.
Yeah.
No, but you got this car.
That's right. Yes.
You got to wait 6 weeks. See, that's the difference. You and me. They didn't have your color, right?
Yeah, they didn't have the color.
I would have got a different color. I got it today.
I may. I'm going back to the dealer tonight.
Are you?
About it, yeah.
There was a time that you would make a purchase over $100 to $200 without giving me a ring.
Yes.
$30,000 purchase.
It's Joe's influence on me. Plus, I like surprising you with things sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm used to a frantic call from I'm next online at Best Buy.
Yeah,
two things in my hand. What are the pros?
Well,
and cons?
we kind of talked about the car, me getting the Wrangler. Anyway, remember I did talk to you about it. Yeah. Gas mileage. We kind of already had the conversation.
Okay.
Just a trigger pull. I didn't. It was actually because you had convinced me to go for it because you were like, "Don't worry about gas mileage. Don't even think about it."
Yeah.
And I said, "Is that because we're making money on the TV show?" And you said it doesn't matter if you were a fucking pauper. Never worry about gas mileage.
Yeah.
So
in a year's time, it's really just not
right. And that's what made me go like, he's right. I'm going to get the fucking Wrangler so I can drop the top down. And I'm probably going to end up keeping the Civic too because the resale value is fucking nothing at this point.
Nah.
The perfect example of the way we shop is what happened on the way when we were driving. We were driving to Michigan, right? Wisconsin, from our Iowa show, and we passed in the middle of nowhere. There was this Danger Outlets, right? And we flipped the fuck out. We were like, yeah, we're going shopping. We spent.
We did it.
We did it. We really did it. Like we did it. We did it. We really did
We're driving. Well, we have a tour manager named Jeff Johnson.
Oh God!
And like we love just busting the shops a little bit. So we were driving and we were pretty much on time. But we're cutting across Iowa. We're on our way to the next gig, and like we just spotted the outlets, and we were like, "Fuck it, let's go." So we start cheering, and then look on Jeff. Outlets.
So Jeff was in the left lane going about 75, and we made him like get off. Get off.
In a 12-person passenger van, he's doing fucking Mario Andretti maneuvers.
But we were there for like what, an hour?
Yeah,
an hour.
And 3 of us did damage in multiple stores.
Oh no, all 4 of us. I dropped.
Right. I'm saying 3 of us did damage in multiple stores, but one of us focused on one store, Sal, and really gave it a once over.
Right.
But we came in. We shopped.
So like the Tasmanian Devil with that.
Exactly, we left.
Yeah.
But I feel like we hit multiple stores and Sal only hit one. And you surprised me because I thought you were going to walk out there not having anything.
Yeah, no, it was one of the first stores we came upon, and I had like a lot of things in it, and I got really particular with the way things.
I knew we were on a timeline. I was actually trying on pants in the back of Banana Republic on the sales floor, hiding behind racks because like there was not enough time to get them on.
I hedged my bet. I can cut out of here quick, and then potentially not find something else in the other stores. So that was unknown.
Yep.
But I was in the store already, and I saw the things I like, and I said, I already like this stuff here. I'm going to spend my time here instead of leaving to chase something that might not exist.
Smart move. I'm glad that
it's really a life lesson.
I'm glad that I stuck with Q because I talked him out of a blue leather jacket.
Well, hold on.
He turns
We're just
around.
gonna throw it
he
out
goes,
there like that.
"Oh, what about this?" I turn around. He's in a fucking blue leather jacket.
First of all,
So there are items of clothing that you buy
Right.
or that you go to buy, and you're like, that's either really great or the most ugly fucking thing, and you can't tell. You need someone else's opinion.
it was. I wasn't seriously going to buy because I had already bought a leather jacket, like that '70s style brown leather thing that I bought. But there was a motorcycle jacket there that was like a blue leather. I tried it on. At first he said, I like it. Then he said, I'm torn. And then he says, take it the fuck off, put it on the rack. So I did. I followed it. But I didn't think the blue leather was all that offensive.
What was even worse was actually there was a really, really nice leather jacket, like a nice, collar one, right?
Yeah, but I have one like that already.
No, not you. Murray puts it on.
Oh, God.
And I said, I got angry. I was like, you ruined that jacket by putting it on you. I said, that's a nice jacket. Take it off. He looked like he had his dad's coat on because he's just a small frame
Murray
like
can
that.
pull off one style.
That's it.
Yeah.
But he kills it. But that's his style. He can't break out of that. If he doesn't have a tie and like a lapel, I don't trust him.
Yeah.
But blue leather, you should stay away from. I'm going to shoot you straight.
Put it
But
back.
then you found a leather fedora that I want you to buy. A leather cowboy hat.
Leather cowboy hat.
I loved it.
Why didn't you get that?
I don't. When am I going to wear it? I have a cowboy hat already. I remember I said we should book a show in Texas just so I can wear this fucking hat on stage. We didn't do that either.
I could never
See it? I can never do it.
No.
Cowboy hat?
Yeah.
You might be able to. I can't.
If I have the whole get-up on,
Then maybe.
maybe. But
You pull
not-
off a Western shirt well.
That's true.
Yes. I can't.
Fucking hell! I just got outbid on eBay.
On what?
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
When I was a child, I collected Transformers.
Yep.
Right, the toys, as we all did. I remember Soundwave. He was a cassette with Laserbeak.
Mm-hmm.
I took it to school. I must have been in third or fourth
The
grade.
cassette was like a Jaguar.
It was Laserbeak. It came with Laserbeak, but he had Ravage too, wasn't it? And some kid stole it from me in class.
Kid, fuck that kid.
Fuck that fucking kid. And it was a real deal. And my mother felt really bad for me, but we didn't have a lot of money, so she bought me like a knockoff one.
Go about.
No, it was Soundwave, but a rip-off one. You know what
It
I
was
mean?
like sound tied.
Yeah. So for the rest of my life, I only had the shitty knockoff
of your life.
Soundwave, still to this day. So I was on eBay the other day, and I was like, and it just hit me. I was like, I was just thinking of that story and that little fucker that stole my Soundwave, and I was like, I wish I could fucking find that kid.
You witnessed him steal it?
No, we didn't know who did it, but there were only 13 kids in the class.
So you don't know who did it?
Don't know who did it.
But you just said that little fucker.
Yeah, it was a kid, so he was a little fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, But you have a suspicion of one person?
No, I don't even remember anybody.
Oh, the way you said it, it felt like you were harboring.
No, all those little 13 kids were all
13
little fuckers.
Every one of them is a suspect in my book. Everyone. And I fucking do not forgive them.
Did you ever steal anything from anyone? Even as a child?
Yeah, I was a little fucker too. So I go on eBay and I saw somebody was selling Soundwave, and there's like 8 hours left now or whatever, and it was $40 for an original Soundwave in box and everything like that. So I put a bid up. I figured, let me just blow this out of the water. What bid would you put on that? You want to take that home,
right?
What do you bid on?
So it was at 40.
It was at 40.
Yeah, so you put 2,000, right?
No, I think
See, I'm not good.
There he is.
There it is. That's what happens. And he ends up paying. I put 120. I was like, nobody's going to go up that high.
You're insane.
I'll take the thing. I'm not insane because I just got fucking outbid on it.
No.
Yeah.
Is it over?
Hold on, let's find out.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Is that new in box?
It's in
Sealed?
box. I don't think it's new. Outbid.
You guys gotta relax.
Somebody bid $122. What are we doing on this thing? How are we taking this thing home, Joe?
So you just typed in Soundwave? Or how do you know the bids? Oh, 122.50. This one?
I'm gonna tell you.
122.50.
22 bids?
Yeah.
I just bid it for $1,000.
No, you didn't. Did you really? You're a nutcase. You're a
Who's
nutcase.
Soundwave? What's he do?
I'm gonna tell you about a theft story.
Wait, hold on a second. Let's did you really? You didn't.
No.
All right. What is the maximum bid? Let's get.
You passed it, man. That's crazy.
Well, this guy just did 250, right? This guy just did a 250 on you. He just dropped $2.50 more than
He
you.
probably put like 150 or something, and it just do that. I don't know.
Okay, so I would. I mean, at this point, I would go 150.
150?
Yeah.
All right.
And then see if he's serious.
Let's fuck it, because at best I take it home.
Yeah.
At worst, I drive it up to this fucking.
What do you do with that when you get it?
I put it on a shelf.
Are you going to open it?
Yeah, we'll play with that fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm in a different stage. I'm trying to get rid of shit.
Me too, but Soundwave. Some kid stole it from me when I was a kid.
I don't even want people give me a gift like a. I don't want anything that collects dust.
well, I just moved into my own place, and I actually got more room, and I had to actually buy stuff because Murray owned a lot of the furniture.
Simple, nice and simple.
I did, but then I had to buy plates
Hi, Megan Manduke.
and
So here's my experience with shoplifting. I have an experience,
Yeah.
and it's the only one I have in my life.
You shoplifted or you got shoplifted?
I was an accomplice.
Oh,
and then
shit.
I also then I took that lesson and I busted somebody. Here we go. Ready? I was at a card show, a baseball card show with my childhood best friend Jason Garcia. That's his real name. I'm naming names.
The name of names.
And I was young. I was young, man. I was like in grammar school, and I had a fanny pack. There was a time where it was really popular, and we're walking around in the card show, and he's like, "Oh, this guy's not even looking. We could take these cards, And I was like, "I don't know." I was hesitant about it. I remember what we took. We took a Dwight Gooden rookie card, a Darryl Strawberry rookie card, and a Kirby Puckett rookie card.
Really?
From three different stands. So he's going through them. He's like, he's not looking, and he takes it, and he's holding the card. He stole the card, and he says to me, "I gotta hide it." And he's like, "I'm gonna put it in your fanny pack." Is there something else I can call besides fanny pack?
No, fanny pack is right around me, yeah.
So I let him put it in. So we're walking around. It didn't seem like the guy saw it, and I'm like, geez, all right, I don't know, We get to the next one. He takes another one, puts it in. Happens again.
So you're like a mule at this point.
I'm walking around with stolen cards. I don't feel that anyone knows. But anyway, my dad dropped us off. My dad's coming to pick us back up. My dad's kind of he's
no nonsense kind
of guy. So we're walking around. It's been 20 minutes since we took a card and put it in my thing. You think we're safe and sound. Little did I know that the guy noticed us each time, and they were waiting for us to hit the front door to nab us.
It was like a.
So we're walking around. So then my dad, we're waiting for him. He finally comes. We go to the front door, and my dad's walking toward me, and we're walking toward him. And as soon as we hit the threshold, someone stands in front of us and says, "You can't leave. You stole cards." As my dad walks up, and he's like, "What? No, they didn't." And he's like, "Yes, they did. He has cards in his thing that they stole." Fanny pack. So So, yeah, the fanny pack, right? So I'm like, my dad's like, did you do this? I'm like, no, whatever. And the guy's like, open the thing. I open it. Sure enough, the cards are in there. The guy only takes one card back, though. And he didn't see, I guess he didn't realize we stole that many. The rest are in there. And he takes it, and my dad's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, like, I can't believe this. Like, don't do it, you know, embarrassed and everything. And the guy's like, look, it is what it is. You know, he learned a lesson, whatever. So my dad, the guy walks away. My dad grabs me by my shirt. He was so mad and disappointed. He lifts me off the ground by my shirt because he was so upset. My dad never hit me once in my entire life. But
really?
No, never once. Never even cursed in front of me. He picks me up off the ground by my shirt as my friend stands there, and he goes, his face gets beet red as he got these veins up, and he's like, is this how I raised you? Oh, and I pissed my pants.
Oh. While he was holding you in the air?
Yeah, I pissed my pants.
Oh, so
I was so fucking nervous and scared and disappointed and everything. So my dad takes me and my friend back. We both live right next door to each other. My friend's parents didn't even care. I go upstairs, my dad's screaming at me so much that when you start crying and you can't breathe and shit. And I'm like in the corner sitting on the floor in the house, and he's like, I gotta go out, I'll be back later. And he just like slams the door. He left me. I was in we had like a sectional couch, so I was in the corner behind the couch that met the walls, like a little space. I was crying there. My dad left for like hours. He came back, and when it was dark out, he opened the door. I was in the same spot, and he felt so bad. He was like, "Listen, I overreact. Like, I just want you not to do this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You know, I'm so sad now that you're still, you know, blah, blah, blah." The whole time I was there, it was in the summer. The windows were open, and I hear my friend outside on his bike, just like playing with everyone else. Like he didn't even get in trouble, you know. So I was like, all right, I'm never going to steal again. Fast forward a couple of years later, we're in Sears. I'm with my dad, and I wanted to get this Jesse the Body Ventura wrestler, right? So my dad's like, "Oh, I can get it for you, no problem."
You're a real master crook with the shit you steal from baseball cards.
No, I didn't steal. Listen to this, how this shakes out. So we get online, and we had to be somewhere, and my dad like promised me I could have it. So I'm like, we get online. There's like Sears is a clusterfuck, and there's like 30 people on the line, and we're waiting. We're waiting on line 5, 10, 15. He's like, we have to go. So we have to go. I'm like, no, I really want this, you know, blah 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 blah. And I see my freaking dad. He's like has this look in his eye, and he looks around. And he takes the Jesse the Body out of the package.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Right? And he's like, all right, come on, let's go. And I'm like, go where? What do you mean? Like, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, come on, we gotta go. Like, just come on. And he takes me by the hand, and we walk out of Sears, and we're in the parking lot, and he's like, I'm like, Dad, what'd you do? You know, and he's like, look, we have to go. Don't worry about it. It'll be all right, blah, 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 blah. And we're walking to the car, and I stop, and I'm like, I'm not getting in the car. And he's like, what? He's like, I'm not getting in the car. I want to go back in and pay for it.
Wow.
And my dad looked at me and he's like, you're right. And we went back in way down the line and he paid for it. Yeah.
So you dadded your dad.
Wow. Did he piss his pants?
I taught him his own lesson. I don't think he pissed, but.
Wow.
Yeah, I still have that Jesse the Body. I still have
it. Look at you.
And that's it. Yeah.
Have you stolen anything since then?
I stole cable.
Yeah, it's still cable.
I download like music sometimes.
That doesn't really count though.
I don't do that anymore. I stopped that completely.
I
now pay for every bit of music and television that I
do. You?
I used to be on a fucking. I used to every single thing.
If there's an artist I really love, I buy it.
Well, that was always the rule.
Yeah.
If like a Tom Petty album comes out, I buy Tom Petty album. I'll never rip him off. But I'd be like, if I just want to get a song here or there, I'll just fucking download it. Yeah. I've stopped it completely. Although I don't mind if people download our show for some reason. It just doesn't bother me.
Well, that's fine. We don't care about that shit. We want people to see it.
Yeah.
Well, so we learned a few more things
about each other.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some shows coming up.
We do have some shows coming up. You want to?
We're heading for the first. Oh, you should get a cowboy hat in Nashville. Try it out, man.
Oh,
we're going to Nashville.
I thought we all were going to wear them on stage.
Well, let's do it. Nashville, Tennessee.
I have one already.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll bring it.
Is it leather?
It's felt.
Okay. Zanies in Nashville, Tennessee. We're there. We're there May 10th, 11th, and 12th, right? Zanies Comedy Club in Nashville. Then we go down to beautiful Orlando, Florida.
We're at the Hard Rock.
Yeah, Hard Rock on the 31st of May. And then we go over to the Barbara Mann Performing Arts Center, and that's in Fort Myers, I think. All this you can find on our website, thetenderloins.com.
That's the next day. Yeah. And then say some other shit. Like, where we going?
We're going to the big one we're really excited about coming up is the Chicago Just for Laughs, right? June 15th.
June 15th.
We're playing
That's
Chicago.
huge, right? That's big for us.
That's
right?
big for us, yeah. We're excited about that.
Happy to be there. June 29th at the Borgata in Atlantic City.
That is going to be fun. June 29th.
Yeah?
Yeah, Atlantic City. And then we, I think it's...
There's something else. Didn't we just announce? Oh, Boston.
Boston.
July 12th. That one on sale today. I didn't retweet that.
That was on pre-sale. But so by the time this gets out, it won't be on pre-sale anymore. But yeah, Boston, we're heading up. We're heading up Boston on the 12th of July.
And then we're going back to Florida.
Yep.
And Alabama.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Oh, that's,
there you go.
I got to jump
And that's
off
it. So that was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Well, you guys can keep going if you want.
What do I get? I don't know what to push. Let's just end it now.
Just end it now?
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
All right.
2 minutes. All right. What were we saying?
We just kind of were saying where we were playing.
Okay.
That was it?
We're on Twitter. I guess everybody who listens to this knows that.
Yep.
We're filming season 2.5 right now, which will be out sometime in the summer.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing that. So it's been going well.
All right.
And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Merch.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
About a 40-minute podcast. We figure we get something out.
Boom.
I think people learn some things.
I think people learned a lot. Falcon cell phone.
That's it, baby. It's going to sweep the nation.
That's
2014.
Happy birthday, Murray.
Happy birthday, Murray. We missed you.